Hi, I'm Sophie Giuliano, author of the Gorgeously Green series of books. And today I'm going to show you how to make dog biscuits. And I love making these for my two dogs because, number one, they're very easy to make. They're inexpensive because if you're buying healthy organic treats for your dogs, they can get really pricey. And also, you never know where the treats that you're buying have come from. And with all the recent press with dog treats coming from China and being laced with all kinds of not very reliable ingredients, I like to know exactly what my dog is getting. So here's how. So let's get started. We're going to start off with 2 cups or 250 grams of whole wheat flour. And I'm going to add to that a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm then going to add a teaspoon of dried parsley flakes. That will help with your dog's bad breath problems, we hope. Now I'm going to add half a cup or 75 grams of powdered milk. This is an ingredient that I really love, is that I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ground flax seed or flax meal. And this is really, really good for your dogs because it's full of healthy omegas. And it's really good for their overall health. So that's a fantastic ingredient to put in there. Now, what I do when I am cooking is I put all the old fat that I'm using, meat fat, from any kind of meat that I'm roasting, and particularly bacon fat, I dispose of it in an old jar, like a jelly jar or a jam jar, and I keep it in my freezer. And then when it's full, I'll dispose of it responsibly. So I'm going to put in about half a cup or 75 grams of this wonderful, delicious looking fat. It's good that it's going to good use, is all I can say. All right, so I'm going to mix that around a little bit. And now I'm going to add 1 egg, which I've blended up. I'm going to take 1, you can either use beef or chicken bouillon cube, and I'm just going to spread that evenly all over and mix this up with my wooden spoon. And then finally, you are going to add water to bind your dough together. So I have here round about 6 tablespoons of water, but you'll add as much as you need to form a sticky dough. All right, so I've taken my dough out of the bowl, put it on a floured surface, and I am going to roll it out now. I'm going to make sure I don't want it to stick to that surface. So we're going to roll it out to about ½ an inch thick. All right, now here's a little trick. Is when you are cutting them out, a regular cookie cutter is going to be probably a little bit too big for some dogs. It obviously cut your cookies out depending on the size of your dog. So if you have a humongous dog, then a regular cookie cutter will be fine. My dogs are tiny, so I'm going to give them a choice. If they've been very good, they'll get that size of cookie. Or if they're very hungry, they'll get a big, huge cookie. There you go, Phoebe. She's been a good girl. If they've not been so good, they'll get a little teeny bitty cookie. Or if you have a little puppy, then you might want to do little tiny bitty cookies that big. And when I have cut all these out, I have preheated my oven to 175 degrees centigrade, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to put these biscuits in for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they are lightly browned and crunchy. Okay, so I have my dog treats out of the oven. They have cooled, they're perfectly browned. This is Lucky, and he's going to do a little taste test. So I've broken a little piece off. So Lucky, want to try one? Well, I guess that went down pretty easily. You want more, Lucky? Oh, he wants more. So remember, you can always do it yourself and do it gorgeously. I'm Sophie Giuliano with Lucky Giuliano.